Welcome back, awesome action toy fans and subscribers. Next up in my range of Boss Fight Studio reviews is Queen Solan, who looks fantastic. She might be the best of the wave. So far, I've reviewed the Fairy Warrior, who's fantastic, the Knight of Accord, the female one, who's absolutely fantastic too. Now I'm coming to Solan, who looks really, really good. Comparing her to the picture on the back, it appears either the picture on the back, the greens are slightly lighter or brighter, or maybe there was a lot better lighting when that picture was taken, or they've been touched up. And I've said in my past two videos that the colouring on the Fairy Warrior is significantly different from the back to the actual figure. She does look fantastic. Let me crack her open and let's turn the camera around and take a look. Okay, here she is, and yes, I have set up all three that I've bought in slightly different configurations. So we have her here with her standard head, and I've changed the hand around to like a grabbing or spell casting hand, and she's got her sort of rod in the hand there. Looks fantastic, it does have to be said. Fantastic sculpting. The colours pop and work so well. Really, really nice. We've then got the next one, which is the all white hair. Pretty cool, with a sort of shaven half head there, and this unusual looking sword and this great looking shield here. Looks really, really good. Again, but with this head you lose some of the articulation because there's so much hair on the back. It's hard for a head to go backwards. And then the third configuration I've set up is like the Queen's Guard, the Royal Guard, with that sort of helmeted head on there, the sword and the shield up gunner, looking fantastic again. Fantastic, sorry, and really nice work on the ponytail came back, and even got the sort of shading going on there. Looks really good. Probably my favorite configuration. Probably my least favorite would be the white, completely white haired version on the far left there. So I'm more like to have two of these and her one either side to protect. Great looking figure. Now, one thing I noticed with this weapon here, and you can probably see that straight from the bottom, is that it has got a hollow part, so you can attach things. There's nothing to attach, though I could attach this staff, but then the wood from the staff to the actual, I guess, wood or whatever it is in the weapon here doesn't match, but you get an interesting looking staff stroke weapon nonetheless. Okay, let's have a closer look at the sword that comes with it. Lovely patterned sword, and you've got that engraving work on the handle there, and those different greens popping too. Very, very nice. Okay, let's go and look at articulation. There's one thing that I'm not so keen on about the Boss Fight Studios articulation. That's the bicep bend. Not because it's not good. This, it's acceptable. It gets to about 90 degrees. It's because it tends to snap straight or snap 90. There's nothing really in between. I'd rather have, all the ranges, all these sort of positions to be able to pose in easily. Okay, let's go articulation head. So she can look left and right, up and down, side to side. Arms will go all the way around, but the arm gets in the way. But otherwise, it's fine. Shoulders will be an issue because of this sculpting on the armor. Having said that, you can squeeze her out to, there we go, just about 180, 90 degrees each arm. Biceps, she gets about the 90, just under on each arm, but it's more than good enough for us and what we will use her for. She can turn from the trunk. She does have a small dip this time and side to side, but there's nothing from the waist, so don't try that. Your wrist snapping if you force it. Decent on the legs. On the outwards, there is a thigh twist. I should mention that both of these hands are gun articulation. The spare hands are wave articulation. Forwards on the thigh is pretty good. Backwards is going to be almost non-existent because of the sculpting. Skinny legs, double kneecap equals super tight knee bend. Feet will have the swivel outwards. and also the swivel inwards. Her tippy toe should be pretty good. Yeah. Ready for the elfin ballet. And her dorsiflexation is going to suffer because of the sculpting on the feet and on the armor she wears, which means she's getting pretty much just a standard or slight lean forwards on that. But overall, it's decent articulation, and she just does look good. And having that thigh twist again just makes a big difference. I think they've done a cracking job in this female wave so far, the three that I've reviewed. Who was my favourite? Before I started, I would have thought that she would have been my favourite, because I think she looks fantastic. But now I'm torn between her and the female Knight of Accord, because they're both such fantastic looking figures, and and also the variation you can get with having this sort of a setup and these heads. It's just really, really good. Just makes it so worth getting, at least 3 like I've done. So you can have one of each of the heads if you want, or as I would do, have one with the queen head, as I call it, the standard head, and then 2 with the one on the right's head, that sort of guard heads, guarding their queen from all danger. It's a fantastic looking figure for sure. Okay, let's have a quick comparison with some other stuff. So again, I use the same figures from the wave. So again, with our fairy warrior, who is now just attacked one of the queen's guards. I think it might be all out war if we're not careful. She should stand up now, I'm hoping. She wants to fall. Come on. Okay, let's use her wing against the back there to keep her up. Looks pretty good. Let's have a look with our female Knight of Accord. Let me get in a bit more of an action pose. Get those feet sorted out. Really stand up for me, come on. There we go. And then I'll use my favourite little skeleton again. Even though his joints are so loose and he's a bit short, I think he's absolutely fantastic. Oh! And it's all dominoes now. How to get this sorted out? Let me see. Her out first. Her up second. Let's get her standing up again. With a hand on the skeleton's head, ready to cast out whatever's possessing those bones and drive it back to the underworld. And there we go. Nice setup of figures. Great job by Boss Fight Studios. Highly recommended. Please check out my other videos, subscribe and click on the notification icons, up to date latest news, reviews, videos, etc. And I'll be back very soon, probably tomorrow, with another awesome Ash Toys video review for you guys. Stay happy, keep collecting. Bye-bye.